Welcome to Action Coaching. We're certainly delighted that you join us on today because I believe that God has a special coaching word just for you. I certainly want to encourage all of you that enjoy Action Coaching. I want you to reach out to others and let them know that Action Coaching is on the air each and every Wednesday. And certainly it is our desire to just give you some coaching tips so that you can be the best you that God has intended for you to be. That's why Action Coaching is designed to motivate your gift, to put you on the right path so that you can achieve great things. Nobody makes it without a mentor, coach, or whatever. All of us have to have someone in our life to guide us along the road. And the great thing about guiding us along the road, you know, some people say, well, I don't want to follow nobody else all my life. We're not talking about you following somebody else all your life. It's just that you need to follow somebody until you reach the point where you can lead somebody else, where you can turn around and teach the person behind you. That's the way life is built. One person help another person help another person, and it just keeps spreading around. And so we want you to know that everybody needs a coach. So I want you to reach out to others and let them know that Action Coaching is on each and every Wednesday, and they need to be a part of it. If you're watching on YouTube, hit subscribe. If you're watching on Facebook, hit like. And there are various platforms, but Action Coaching is here for you. Now this week, I want to talk about something. In this day and time, it is real difficult for people to accept. Now I want to talk about why you need a mentor. There are a lot of people that think they know everything. They don't need nobody to guide them. They don't need nobody to help them. They their own boss. They so smart, yeah. I've seen people like that they so smart that they just end up in some very precarious predicaments because of their smart. But everybody needs a mentor or a coach. If you're going to do something at the highest levels, there's always somebody who have been where you are going and who have experienced what you have experienced, and they can give you some tips on the pitfalls and the holes and certain things you have to get better at so that you can develop into the ultimate purpose that you were designed to have. You know, a coach or a mentor is not trying to change you. It's just simply helping you to develop the gifts and skills that God have already placed in you. Now I know we're living in a society today, and all of this is good too. You got motivational speakers, you got seminars where people who are successful in real estate, then they can coach everybody that's trying to be successful in real estate, or whatever it is, if it's medicine, if it's a building or whatever, then the people that make it are the people who do not fight coaching. And that's hard to teach somebody that know everything. And most of the people that know everything are usually the first people to fail. You can't hardly say nothing to them. I already know that. I already know this. Have you ever seen anybody like that? They already know everything. I mean, even times I've been in the church, you know, and of course, you know, I'm a pastor and that's what I do. But I cannot tell you the countless number of times that I have had members, God bless them, and they have never pastored, never even went into ministry, but they don't cease to tell me how I'm supposed to pastor or what I'm supposed to do. They ain't never experienced it. They ain't never been a pastor. They ain't never even developed nothing, grew a vision or nothing, but they just feel like they Google it or they read in a book and they know everything. But let me tell you something. Googling it, or learning it in a book, or hearing it on the corner, there's a certain part of it that when the experience comes, you can't Google that. You can't hear that on the corner because there's certain things that you're going to go through trying to do what you're trying to do. You're going to need somebody to coach you. You're going to need a mentor. You're going to need somebody to instruct you so that you can move to a higher level. Everybody needs a mentor. Everybody needs a coach. I understand it, that sometimes the zeal to get there in a hurry make you think you can bypass certain stuff. But it don't operate that way, because every level you go, there are different things on this level that you did not experience on this level. So you need somebody on this level to tell you things that you're going to experience on this level. And those things happen in life, and that's why coaching is so important. Now let's go through. Some of you are saying, well, how do I find a mentor? Or how do I find the right coach? Or how do I find the person that can instruct me? Well, the first thing, you got to decide what level you want to go to in life. Because some people want to be all famous and great, but they're not willing to put the work in, and they can't take it when somebody has to coach and instruct them. So they obviously have not made up their mind about the level they want to be at now. And so first of all, you have to decide what level you want to be at. Now I'm the type of person that if I'm going to do it, I want to do it to its maximum. And so I need somebody coaching me or mentoring me that they won't let me slip by with doing it a half a job or just trying it a little bit. I need somebody that's going to be very hard, a taskmaster, that won't let me get away with the little things that I think I don't feel like doing. Because I need that kind of person to say, if you're going to go where you have in your mind to go, and you want to be as excellent, as famous as you think you are, then these are the things you need to be told. Now I know a lot of people don't like to be told what to do. Some people, they function in the philosophy of life. They want to tell you everything, and they don't want nobody to tell them nothing. Their philosophy in life is, I do what I want, and you do what I say, and what I say to you is what I want, and it ain't about you, it's all about me. That's the wrong mentor. That's the wrong coach. You need to be with a person that's going to drive you to achieve great things, but going to talk to you in a way to help you understand that coaching is not designed to hurt your feelings. It's not designed to upset you. But then, here's the point. If you're going to make it to the next level, your feelings are going to be hurt. You might need to put them in the pocket or leave them at the door or leave them somewhere. Put them in lock and key. Because climbing this ladder is not for the people that's all in their feelings. Sometimes they're going to tell you the truth, tell you things that you are not doing at an excellent level. I found out that our ministry is designed is, I know a lot of people quote the word. I know a lot of people got scriptures all up on the wall, but I'm all about how many are doing it? How many are actually putting it in action? And if you ain't talking to me about some action, I don't want to hear about how many scriptures you know, about how many scriptures do you do. How many scriptures do you actually make work? It's kind of like people say, I go to church and dance and shout every Sunday. I sing in the choir. I holler and scream. I look real religious. And then Monday they convert back to somebody else. No, that's not the proper way to do things and to be successful. So you have to get a mentor first. That is where you want to go. And you have to engage with them, talk to them, see if they're the right fit for where you want to go. Most of the time, a good one will possess the same personality that you have. Now, I don't want you to go anywhere. I'll be right back to talk to you.
Got to be lions. We got to understand what the real purpose of the saints is and why you were born again. Just tap somebody and say, you here to take over. Whatever job you own, you there to take over. Whatever community you live in, you there to take over. Wherever you go, you're there to take over.
I left off talking about a lot of times a good mentor is the one basically kind of got the same personality as you. It's amazing when a mentor can meet someone that's coming along trying to learn, and you can identify with their struggles. You can say, yeah, that person's stubborn just like I was. Or yeah, that person don't want to work all the time. I didn't want to work all the time that way. Or there's a person that think that some mess that they threw together is going to be brilliant, and you have to tell them. And a lot of times that's not going to be easy. But the person that want to climb the ladder got to decide they want to climb it. The person that want to achieve in the field got to decide they want to achieve in the field. And so that's the only way you can be coached up. You can be coached up, you can strive, and your gifts and talents will take over. And just as you have been mentored, then one day you're going to find yourself mentoring someone else. I remember when I first got on the basketball team in high school, and I was determined I was going to start. I felt like I had the ability, I had the skill, and I was pretty much better than anybody else on the team, so I thought. And I was just frustrated at the fact that if I ain't starting, I ain't want to play. Now I wasn't going to be on this team. If I wasn't starting, I was determined I was going to be a starter and achieve great things. I already saw all the stuff I was going to do on the basketball court. Anyway, I just thought I was going to automatically go out there and do it. I remember that our coach at that time brought another coach in. And this particular coach, he coached at the pro level. We in high school, so he coaching at the pro level, so he at a higher level. But he said something I will never forget. I didn't quite understand it at that particular time, but I got the necessary things from what he said. He said, you got to remember that the game of basketball is played from the shoulders up. Now, what in the world are he talking about? It's played from the shoulders up. We dribble, we shoot, we dunk, we do all of those things. He's talking about the game played from the shoulders up. But later on, I found out that if your thinking is not right in this game, then you're not going to be very successful. Because I had ruled out that I'd be playing against other boys, other guys who wanted to be great too, who wanted to do anything to achieve. So I needed someone to help me think this game first, think what I'm supposed to do when I'm in certain positions and in different places. And that's a lot of time that people in life, they don't want to hear the little stuff. They want to hear the big stuff. You know, stuff like somebody said, well, I don't know directions how to do this. Just give me the bullet points. Ain't no such thing as bullet points. Yeah, you need to know the little points before you get to the bullet point. It's just like asking somebody how to cook. Just show me how to turn the eye on and put this in the skillet and everything. It's more to it than that. And so you have to avail yourself to be coached if you are going to do it right. And that's why it's important to hang out with people that can push you to the next level. I don't even like to hang out with people on my same level. I like to hang out with people that pushing me to another level. I ain't jealous. I'm not hating. I'm admiring, and I'm using it as a challenge. If they on this level, then I want to strive to climb the level too. I want to hang out with those type of people. They got big dreams, bold courage, the desire to work and do what it takes to be successful. I don't want to hang out with people that all the time, let's take a rest break. Well, I can't do it every day. I don't have no time for that, because I realize that you can become a product of your environment. You hang around with people that ain't going nowhere, chances are you ain't going nowhere either. If you hang out with people that don't have a high work ethic, don't have a drive to strive for bigger and better things, you're going to find out they're going to always pull you back down. So that's why you want to identify great coaches, great surroundings that you can be in so you can fully develop. And that's what coaching or mentorship is all about. Nobody makes it unless someone guides them. And that's what is needed in life. If you want to be successful at anything, when they having seminars or high-level seminars on this, then go. Don't go thinking you know everything. Go to learn something. Because people that have done it at a high level can teach you some things that you can use to continue to climb that mountain yourself. That's why coaching is so important. And that's why we design Action Coaching, to come give you some tips. You know, we don't have time to go into a detailed coaching session. Perhaps though we'll have coaching meetings and classes where we can get deeply into it. But I try to give you little tips that you can start with. And as you use these tips, you can begin to develop and be guided to the places that you need to go. And that's what coaching is all about. I am so excited about the opportunity to share what I've learned and have blessed me. It put me in a certain position with so many people that are coming behind me. And that's exciting. I get a great joy out of coaching and mentoring people and watching them develop and achieve great things so they continue to do better and better in life. That's what Action Coaching is all about. And that's what all of you need, is successful coaches in your life so that you can achieve great things. Let me say this. You know, when you first get a job and they hire you at the company and they say, all right, we're going to hire you in our computer department or in our management department or warehouse department, what's the first thing they do? They always give you somebody that's going to shadow you for a couple of weeks. And we used to say they're going to show you the ropes. They're going to show you how things work here so that you don't mess up on your first day or your first week. They're there to guide you, to tell you, this go here, this go there, and you have to learn that, and you have to take notes, and they've been teaching you. They don't just turn you loose because they hired you on the first day and let you go out there and do what you want to do. You have to have somebody guide you. And even in sports, a lot of times you can have athletes. All of us think we supposed to start, but obvious is only room for so many on the floor or in the game at any one time. But however, if you're not started, you can take that time to learn from others. Learn how to make your skill better, because your opportunity will come, but will you be coached up enough to be ready for your opportunity? That's why coaching is so exciting. It is my desire to have you ready for when your opportunity comes. You can step right in there and you don't have to look back. everybody ought to be thanking God for the mentors in your life that have gotten you to move to the next level. I cannot begin to tell you, I am so grateful for how many mentors I had in my life, men who have changed my life because they took time to coach me. You know, when I was younger, I grew up in the boys' club. Now, they don't have as many of them around anymore, but I got great appreciation for the boys' club. My daddy worked at one, and of course, every day he would go to the job, he'd take us to the boys' club. So I grew up with all type of guys, all type of people, and I also grew up with men who were excellent at what they do and instructing us about the things we were gonna need later on in life. I had swimming instructors that not only did they teach me how to swim, but he taught me how to go to the next level. He taught me that you can swim well, but you know you can be a lifeguard. You can perhaps go on to college and get a swimming scholarship if you work hard, if you do what I'm telling you. And I'm appreciative of great mentors and coaches like that. Even when I played different sports, I'm grateful for the different coaches. And then I'm also ultimately grateful about having a coach that just taught me about how to deal with life. So what I'm saying this week is everybody need a mentor. Everybody need a coach. Find the one that's best for you based on where you want to go, and I guarantee you, you'll be successful. Well, I don't want you to go anywhere. I'll be right back to talk to you. Welcome back to Action Coaching. I certainly want to encourage you to sit down and sow a generous seed faith offering for the support of Action Coaching on today. It is our desire to continue to coach many more people and move and do bigger and better things, more creative things here on Action Coaching. And it's through your financial support that we are able to do that. So I certainly want you to sit down and sow a generous seed faith offering on today. There's a link in my bio that will give you a host of ways to sow unto Action Coaching. And I want you to know we appreciate you. And I want you to know also that God is going to richly bless you for the seeds you've sown on today. So help us here on Action Coaching. You can sow $100. You can sow $50. People can sow more. Let the Lord lead you and help us continue to take this great coaching around the world. Thank you so much for your financial support. And remember, there is a link in my bio that will give you a host of ways to give unto Action Coaching. Now, before I leave you on today, we're almost to our exciting Action Impact Weekend, and I want you to be a part of it. On Friday, we're going to have a Members Appreciation Service. And this time we're going to get together with the members of this church and show you how much we appreciate you. And we're going to spend time talking and fellowshipping with one another. So I want all of the members to be there and be a part of that exciting time. And then we're going to have an action market on that Saturday where we're going to be giving away some things that are free. And then you could be able to purchase some things. Maybe you've been looking for a bedroom that you want to put in your home, or a refrigerator, or some needs, some dishware things. All of those things are going to be there so you can purchase those things. So people that are in need, we're going to have things to give to you, free to bless you, and then also there are going to be things to be purchased. And then we're going to have a fun-filled picnic on that day, so it's going to be exciting. And then on Sunday morning, we're going to have some awesome church. And I want you to be there and be a part of the service, because God is going to send us a special action word on that Sunday. So don't forget, bring your friends with you, your relatives with you. We are going to have a good time. See you there this week. the Action Impact Weekend. Well, the Lord bless you. I certainly enjoyed talking to you. And as I do each and every week, I want to encourage you. Share the word with a friend and keep the word in action.